A lot of people know their finances need to change. They just don't know where to start or what comes after that. Dave Ramsey built the 7 baby steps to answer exactly that. It's a simple, sequential plan that takes you from financial stress to financial freedom, one step at a time, in a specific order, for a specific reason. In this video, we're walking through all 7, what each step is, why it's in that position, and what it's actually trying to do for you. Let's get into it. Baby step 1. Save $1,000 as a starter emergency fund. The first step is simple. Save $1,000 as fast as you can and put it somewhere you won't touch it. This is not your full emergency fund. That comes later. This is just a small buffer, enough to absorb a minor emergency without going further into debt. The reason this comes first is behavioral. Most people trying to pay off debt get derailed not because they lack discipline, but because something unexpected happens. A car repair, a medical bill, an appliance that breaks, and they have nowhere to turn except a credit card. The starter fund breaks that cycle. It gives you a small layer of protection so that life's minor surprises don't keep resetting your progress. $1,000 won't cover everything. It's not supposed to. It just needs to cover enough to keep you moving forward. Baby step 2. Pay off all debt except the mortgage using the debt snowball. Step 2 is the longest step for most people. This is where you pay off every debt you have. Credit cards, car loans, student loans, personal loans, everything except the home mortgage. The method Ramsey uses is the debt snowball. You list all your debts from the smallest balance to the largest, ignoring interest rates, and you attack the smallest one first. You put every extra dollar you have toward that debt while paying minimums on everything else. When it's gone, you take that payment and roll it into the next one. Each time you clear a debt, the amount you're throwing at the next one gets bigger. That's the snowball. Mathematically, targeting the highest interest rate first saves more money. Ramsey knows that. But his argument is that personal finance is more about behavior than math. Clearing a small debt quickly creates a real win. That win builds momentum. And momentum is what keeps people going through what can be a long, difficult process. He calls this gazelle intensity, a term borrowed from the image of a gazelle running from a cheetah. You attack the debt with urgency until it's gone. This step can take anywhere from 1 year to several years, depending on how much debt you're carrying. But Ramsey is clear. You don't move to step 3 until every non-mortgage debt is gone. Baby step 3. Build a fully funded emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. Once the debt is cleared, you build your real emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of living expenses, held in a liquid savings account. The difference between this and baby step 1 is significant. The starter fund is about survival, just enough to avoid taking on new debt when something goes wrong. This fund is about stability. It means that if you lose your job, face a serious medical event, or deal with a major unexpected cost, you have real time and real options. You're not making decisions from panic. Ramsey notes that most people who reach this step arrive here within 18 to 20 months of starting the plan, assuming they stay focused and go all in. By this point, they have no debt except possibly a mortgage, and they have a meaningful cash reserve. That combination changes how everything feels. The financial anxiety that drove so many of their previous decisions starts to lift. How much should you save? 3 months or 6? Ramsey's guidance is practical. If your income is stable and predictable, 3 months may be enough. If your income is variable, you're self-employed, or your household runs on a single income, lean towards 6. Baby step 4. Invest 15% of your household income toward retirement. Steps 4, 5, and 6 run at the same time. Once the emergency fund is in place, you split your focus across 3 goals, and retirement comes first. Ramsey's recommendation is to invest 15% of your before-tax household income toward retirement every year. He suggests starting wherever your employer offers a match. That's free money, and Ramsey says, take it. After the match, fund a Roth IRA, which grows tax-free. If you've done both and still haven't reached 15%, add more to the employer plan. If your employer doesn't offer a match, start with the Roth IRA instead. Why 15% specifically? Ramsey is deliberate about this number. He says not to invest more at this stage because you still need income available for the next 2 steps, college savings and the mortgage payoff. And not less, because he has counseled too many 75-year-olds with a paid-off house and no savings, who ended up having to sell the family home just to cover living expenses. The investment vehicles he recommends are growth stock mutual funds, diversified investments meant to be held for the long term. He points to the historical average of the S&P 500 to make the case that patient, consistent investing over decades works. The key word is consistent. The goal is not to time the market. It's to stay in it. Baby Step 5. Save for your children's college education. Running alongside retirement investing, Step 5 is saving for your children's college, if that applies to you. Ramsey recommends two main vehicles, an Education Savings Account, or ESA, and a 529 College Savings Plan. Both offer tax advantages for education savings. The ESA gives you more control. You can invest it in any fund you want and change it freely. The 529 allows larger contributions but locks you into one fund family. Ramsey's preference is the ESA first, with a 529 as the add-on if you need more room. The sequencing here matters. Ramsey is intentional about putting retirement before college savings, and he makes no apology for it. His reasoning is straightforward. A child's college degree won't feed you in retirement. Funding your future first is not selfish. It's necessary. He also pushes back on the pressure many parents feel to fund expensive private schools at any cost. The goal is to help your children graduate without debt, not to fund any school at any price. An in-state university, community college to start, scholarships and part-time work are all real options. A degree doesn't have to begin with a six-figure bill. Baby Step 6. Pay off your home mortgage early. Step 6 is paying off the mortgage, the one debt that was excluded from Step 2. This is the step that surprises people most. The conventional wisdom is that a mortgage is good debt. It builds equity, and the interest is tax-deductible. Ramsey dismantles both arguments. The tax deduction, he points out, is not a reason to keep a debt. You don't get richer by paying interest to save a fraction of it in taxes. He also argues that borrowing against your home to invest elsewhere isn't the wealth-building shortcut many people think it is, once taxes and risk are taken into account. His case for paying it off early is about freedom. Once the mortgage is gone, your income is completely yours. No bank has a claim on it. No payment is required to keep a roof over your head. That level of security changes how you approach every other financial decision and every other area of your life. Ramsey compares reaching this step to the final miles of a marathon. The race is almost done. Everything in you wants to slow down because you've already come so far. But the people who push through arrive at something most people never experience: a life with no debt of any kind. Baby Step 7. Build wealth and give generously. The final step is not a finish line. It's a new beginning. By the time you reach Baby Step 7, you are completely debt-free. No car payment, no student loan, no mortgage. Your income is entirely available to you. At that point, you're in a financial position most people never reach. Not because you earned more than everyone else, but because you did something most people never do. You finished. Step 7 is about two things: building wealth and giving generously. With no debt and a full emergency fund, you can now invest aggressively in retirement accounts, real estate, business, or whatever aligns with your goals. The compounding that was always working against you in debt is now working for you in investments. But Ramsey is equally clear about the giving. In Baby Step 7, he says money has only 3 good uses: fun, investing, and giving. And you haven't really finished the plan unless you do all 3. The people who follow this plan and arrive at Step 7 can give at levels they never thought possible to their families, their communities, and causes they believe in. That's what the whole plan is building toward. Those are Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps, the complete roadmap from the total money makeover. What makes this plan work is the sequence. Each step builds on the one before it. You don't invest for retirement while still carrying consumer debt. You don't save for college before you have an emergency fund. The order is the plan. Ramsey puts it simply: live like no one else, so that later you can live like no one else. That's the whole idea. If you want to keep going, I've got more videos on money, investing, and building financial clarity. Check out what's on screen right now. And if this was useful, subscribe. This channel is built around helping you understand money clearly without the noise. Thanks for watching.